healthy. If I wouldn't eat it, I wouldn't give it to a food pantry. That's basically, if I don't think it nurtures health, I'm not going to give it to people who are in need of food. And
one thing I want to say, the food pantry gets more than just canned goods. They get food from, I forget the name of the farm, there's a farm in Voorheesville that exists primarily to give food to the regional food bank.
okay.
So they do get,
Can't hear you.
they do get fruits and vegetables periodically.
Okay.
But not every time. It's just that it's not only canned goods. That's what that's the only point I wanted to make.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Can I tell you today's joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's wait till we, let's wait until we finish this, okay?
Okay.
We might end with the joke.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all, I mean,
Okay.
unless there are any questions.
Well, the one thing we had talked about too is response after an emergency like flood, fire,
Okay,
that
they
sort of thing.
do-
We need to talk to Diane about that or what?
Just had to finish that.
A man was in the Oval Office and he saw a gold phone and they said, you can talk to God on that phone. And he called up God and he talked to God for 3 minutes and he said, what do I owe you? And they said $300. And a month later he was transferred to Israel. And he saw a gold phone. Yes, you can talk to God on that phone. And he talked to God for 3 minutes. What do I owe you? They said $1. And he says, what? I paid $300 for 3 minutes in the Oval Office. And they said, over here it's a local call.
All right. I wanted to set the tone a little bit. We talked about being involved in community service, things we can do, and there's a quote I'm giving you part of. It's not the whole quote, from Robert Kennedy.
Hey folks, February 27, Saturday. This is a list that the NASA Free Library gave to me. Thank you. The great courses. Science and mathematics. Video recording. Understanding the brain. Experiencing America. The 30 great orchestral works. Albert Einstein, that was excellent. Oh, that was excellent. Yeah, that was very good. And why was it very good? It helped understand what all of our friends in the universe are doing. Living together, working together, creating, operating. Alexander the Great, there's an example of ego. Algebra. No. The American Civil, no, ugly. American ideals, no. The American identity, no. The American Revolution, no. The art of travel photography, no. Before 1776, no. Colonial America, no. Being human, we got this one. No, I didn't really care for it. That's not nice, Glendor. It was well done. The birth of the modern mind. And .com has stopped that. She says, don't look at that anymore. Look at me. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Let's see what Sarah Young can tell us and what Ginny Palmer can tell us. And we finished discs 1 and 2 of the string theory. Ginny Palmer. And now we're doing a disc on the solar system, being delivered by a very young man. The teaching machine.
Hello?
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
How was the movie last night?
It was good, very good.
Good. How many people?
It was not as many as last time, but it was quite a few.
70?
Oh, no, we don't have 70.
50?
No, I don't think we had 25 maybe.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. And you helped 25 people. Did they eat up all the food?
They always do.
They always do.
It always goes.
Well, it's a nice ministry. Thank Carlotta and Michael for doing it.
Yeah, well, it was a good movie. Yeah.
When is the next one?
I don't know. It'll be. They have to work around Michael's schedule. See, Michael works shift work.
That's right. I know.
So they have to work around his schedule.
Yeah.
So, because Carlotta can't do it by herself.
No, of course
And
not.
then afterward, we have to clean the whole church.
Yeah. What
No,
time did
you
you get? What time did you get home?
About 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you for doing it.
We move all the chairs and vacuum the whole church and then clean the 2 bathrooms and,
My,
you know.
my goodness. Thank you for doing it for us.
Yeah. Well, I wish more people would come, but it was awful cold last night.
Yeah, it was cold and dark.
Yeah, it was cold. But it was a night out, too, you know,
Yes, true.
instead of sitting home, you know.
Yeah, and good company.
Yeah. So today is the 28th.
No. No, today's the 27th.
27th?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't read that. I was reading the other stuff. I was reading all my other papers. It says, keep your eyes on me.
Keep your eyes on me.
Yeah. Waves of adversary are washing over you, and you feel tempted to give up. As your circumstances consume more and more of your attention, you are losing sight of me.
Yeah.
Yes, I am with you always, holding you by your right hand. I am fully aware of your situation, and I will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able to bear. Your gravest danger is worrying about tomorrow. If you try to carry tomorrow's burden today, you will stagger under the load and eventually fall flat. You must discipline yourself to live within the boundaries of today. It is the present moment that I walk close to you, helping you carry your burdens. Keep your focus on my present.
Present moment, I walk close to you.
Yeah. Keep your focus on my present. It is the present. Oh. And we got Psalms.
Well,
Yes,
that's a very good meditation.
Yes, I am always with you. You hold me by my right hand. And we got 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has seized you except what is common to man. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it.
Oh, that's good. Always a way out.
Yeah. He provides a way out.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good, Ginny, thanks.
Yeah.
Ginny, can we go to the trolley line Monday instead of Colony?
I thought that,
It's too far, Colony.
yeah, I thought maybe I'll have you up for lunch.
That'd be better than anything. That would be better than anything, honey.
I told you I had some pasta sauce that was vegan free.
Yeah?
So I figured I'd make you some kind of pasta and vegetables.
Oh, yeah, sure. That'd be lovely. I'd much rather do that than go all the way up to Colony.
I didn't really want to go up there. It's too far, and I just been there, you know.
Yeah.
So I really, and it's so pricey. We would go to lunch. It cost $40.
Oh, for two people?
Your every drink is this and this is that and that. You know, it cost me $68 for 3 of us the other time.
No, that's unheard of.
So, you know, I don't spend that kind of money. I just did that on account of buddy's vacation, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's just outrageous. That's an out-and-out ripoff.
Well, three of us, it was $68.
Yeah, oh,
And
terrible.
then you gotta have tip.
Oh, tip on top of that?
Tip on top of that. Yeah.
My goodness, what was that, $9?
Well, they expect 18%.
No, 15, honey.
Well, they show it right on the thing. They show you how much the tips were right on the thing.
I think that's mercenary. I'm not going there ever. Cheesecake
you know,
Factory. I'm not going there
I
any.
don't wanna. Well, you know, they ordered quite a bit of stuff, but you know, I was already made up my mind. I wanted to feed you here,
Yeah,
and I go out.
no, I don't want to go there. Now, yesterday, at the trolley line, they made me a breakfast hash, and it was real potato, and broccoli, and tomato, and mushrooms, and onions, and green peppers, and then it was tofurkey hot dogs cut up and browned, cut up in little tiny slices, and browned. Oh no, gee, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so tasty, Ginny, and so filling.
Yeah.
Then I had a roasted banana nut muffin with margarine. Roasted.
A muffin?
Yeah, roasted.
Mm.
Roasted.
Yeah, I had a toasted muffin down there the other day too, but
No,
I didn't think
this wasn't toasted, honey. It's roasted.
well, mine was toasted. I had some toasted.
What does that mean? It's roasted. It's
They
put
put it.
in the.
If it's roasted, it's probably done in the microwave. Mine was done on the grill.
Oh, okay.
That's the way I wanted it.
Mhm.
But it didn't have no taste to it.
It didn't.
No, I didn't like. I wasn't hungry anyway. John got a different truck, and he wanted me to. He invited me to lunch down there, and I had already eaten, so I went just to.
To be with
You
him.
know, just to be with John and Paula. So I looked at the desserts, and there was nothing on the desserts I wanted, so I figured I'd have a muffin. But
Yeah, you should ask for the dessert. She actually had, at the time you were there, a butter pecan cake that she made.
yeah.
So always ask for the
I'm
dessert.
not big on cake, you know?
What?
I'm not big on cake.
Well, this is a homemade butter pecan cake. I think it's worth trying.
Well, I like pies. I don't like cake. I see down at the bottom, I look for apple pie.
And
I like apple pie with cheese.
And forget the cheese, Ginny. Last week she had a lemon cake that she made. It was exquisite. And then she makes pistachio pies and lemon pies. I wouldn't.
How can you eat those?
What?
They got eggs in them.
Yeah, but they just as well could have baking soda and vinegar.
They just as well, but she's not going to make them for the Donna like that. You know?
She made us one for our vegetarian birthday.
Yeah, but that's a special occasion. all the rest of the desserts have milk and eggs in it. I didn't know you ate that.
Well, I don't usually.
Well, it don't hurt. You know, what did,
I may not eat
what did they
eggs.
say? What did the Bible say? The promised land was flowing with milk and honey? So,
Well, I don't think it's nice to eat honey because the bees work so hard for it. It belongs to them. And of course, the milk belongs to a baby cow.
well, a baby cow only eats milk for just a couple months, and the rest of the time, the milk does not belong to a baby cow.
I don't believe that. The baby calf is like any human. It'll drink milk until it dries up.
Well, you don't. You can nurse a baby. You can nurse a baby for 3 years.
Yeah, is that so?
But you don't supposed to. You're only supposed to nurse them for a year and then let them go. But the milk will continue if you keep drawing it.
Oh, why are you supposed to do it for only a year?
Because they don't need that more than a year. When they're a year old, they can eat food.
Oh, okay.
They can eat food and drink out of a cup.
Did you nurse all 5 of yours?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you nurse all 5 of your
I
children?
didn't nurse any of mine.
Oh, you didn't nurse any?
No.
Mm-hmm.
But I weaned them. When they were a year old, they went to a cup.
Uh-huh.
And that's the same thing with the calf. When a calf gets to a certain age, he eats grass. He eats grain. He can't live off of milk alone, but the cow will keep giving milk if you keep milking them. I was raised on a farm. I know exactly how this works. I know how to milk a cow. The milk we had, we'd go get it. If you had cereal in the morning, you go down and milk the cow. And that's not taken away from a baby calf. Because the baby calf has the milk. You let the baby, as long as the baby needs the milk, the baby gets the milk. But the cow will give milk all year round. So that's why I don't see it. I don't drink milk. I don't like the taste of it. And I don't use it in my cereal. I use soy milk. But I have no qualms about using it in my food that I cook. And then too, not all eggs are going to turn into baby chickens. Only the ones that the rooster has been with. So I don't know. Everybody got their own way to go. I have no problem with eggs and milk. I don't like to eat. I don't like to eat meat. I don't eat meat. And I never have for years. So, but I don't see no reason to not to use the milk and the eggs. So, but you got your own way.
Well, one reason is the cholesterol.
Well, you know what? I think if you eat moderate and don't overdo it, I think a little bit of everything is okay.
Well, just look at all the fat and obese people, overweight people. Why? Because they drink milk and they eat eggs.
No, because half of the time they don't move. That's why you see a lot of obese people. They don't move. They don't move. They sit and eat and don't move. That's your obese, you know.
Look at them all. We're surrounded with them.
I know. They get so big they get walk, and they don't have any movement. I know people that just don't move.
Why do
They
you?
get to the point where they can't move. You can't sit at the table and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. I don't care what it is. You gotta eat what you're supposed to eat, like a portion.
You're the only one who looks nice.
Well, I don't know about that. But I also move.
A lot, yeah.
You know, I bring in wood. I rake my yard. I cut my grass.
And you carry wood into the stove.
And I worked down at the gathering place until noon yesterday. I worked down there 7 hours on Thursday. I don't sit on my butt and eat. So, you know, if you're active, you can almost eat anything you want. I've never been on a diet in my life. And you know, I eat desserts. I love desserts. But I don't sit and eat a whole dessert, you know what I mean? I don't eat 2 or 3 slices. I eat 1. And you know, I'm not on medicine for cholesterol, and I've ate cheese my whole life. Cheese is like my meat. And peanut butter.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's high protein.
And I eat beans because they're protein.
Legumes are all protein, right?
Because I have to eat things to keep my body going because of not eating the meat. When I told my parents that I wasn't going to eat meat anymore, they said, well, I couldn't live. Well, we're country folks, you know. They said, you can't live without eating meat. Well, I've lived almost 72 years.
80 and all.
Without having a piece of meat.
Sure.
But I've also ate cheese. I don't eat eggs either because I don't like them. But I eat eggs in things. You know, I eat eggs in my cake and if a lemon pie has a lot. You can't make a lemon pie without eggs. And I love a lemon pie. That's one of my favorites. And but I don't sit down and eat a whole pie either. You know? I had a fruitcake for Christmas. Debbie bought me a fruitcake, and I think it took me a month and a half to eat it. But I ate it. And I enjoyed every bit of it, you know? I don't know. I know all my kids are on diets now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, John and Paul have decided that they gain weight while they were on vacation and that they're going to be dieting. And,
Oh,
so
good.
they're going to try to bring only the stuff in their house that's good for them.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have to watch my menu on Tuesday night. But then again, if you only eat 1 portion, it's not going to hurt you. And you know, I watched that Dr. Oz this show the other day, and all of these people drinking this diet soda. Well, they
That's
said
bad for you.
That's the worst thing you can drink. They said if you drink a regular soda, you will gain weight, but gain it all over. If you drink diet, it's going to gain it all in your belly. So, I don't drink diet soda, and I very seldom drink, but I do drink sun tea, and I drink a lot of water.
How many? 8 glasses a day?
I drink quite a bit. First thing in the morning, the first thing I do is have a huge glass of water with a cup of tea in the morning. Today I had oatmeal with raisins in it and soy milk and a cup of tea and a big glass of water.
Sounds
And
good.
now, you know, I don't know what I'll have for lunch, but because I got to bring in wood too.
What time Monday?
What time you want them? I don't care.
Yes, you do. You get hungry at 1, don't you?
Yeah, I usually eat around noon, but that's too early for you.
Can
One's
you
good.
can you wait until 1 is okay with you? That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
And
one's all right.
now we're going to the
Yeah.
best restaurant I know.
Well, I don't know how this is going to taste with this vegan sauce, but I got it. I brought it home from the other place because they didn't want to give it out down there, and so I brought it home, and I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. Well, marinara sauce is vegan.
Yeah, well, this one is supposed to be vegan, and I don't know how it's going to taste.
Oh, it's going to taste good, honey. Did they call you up about the biopsy?
Yeah, he wants to do more surgery on me, but I don't know if I'm going to have it done. He says
Oh,
And he wants to do surgery on me again, and he says it'll take an hour. That's a lot of cutting for an hour.
oh, that's ugly.
I don't know if I'm going to do it. It's not hurting me right now.
It
won't
isn't?
hurt.
Uh-huh.
If it doesn't hurt me within the next week, I'm not going to do it. If I still got pain, I'll have to do it. But it's been feeling pretty good, and if it's feeling good,
Don't,
I'm gonna
right, if it
works.
if it works, don't fix it. Right,
Yeah.
and then if it does pain later, then you can go.
Yeah, that's what I got an appointment for the 15th, but I told them that might get changed.
You told him, so he, yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told them that it might get changed, but because if it's not hurting me by another week or so, and it's not hurting, the scab is still there. It hasn't fell off yet. So if it's not painful, I'm not going to have it done.
Yeah, good. I agree
I'll
with
be
you.
laid up for another 3 weeks, right when the spring, when I want to do my yard and everything. Well, the kids are worried. They fret if I don't get it done. They're supposed to take me for vacation in August, and they planned a really nice vacation for me. And they want me to be able to walk,
Yeah,
But, I'm not going to have him cut into me for an hour for something that's not hurting me.
right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. You put it right. Yeah, you put it right, honey. That's right.
It's whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. I'm not going to worry about it one way or the other. If it's not hurting me right now, if it doesn't hurt me within the next week, then I'm going to call him and say, hey, I'm going to put this off.
Yep.
If it hurts me and I'm in constant pain, then I'll get it done. If it's not, I'm not going to get it done because it's not cancer yet. It just has abnormal cells. It's something there, but at my age, it's something in a lot of places.
Is that skin cancer?
Yeah, just skin cancer, not real cancer. Just skin cancer. Just from all the sun I was in it when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's from old sun, not from sun I've got recently, but
Ginny,
sun I got years ago.
Ginny, do you think it's a good idea to put Pond's cold cream on the scab to keep it soft?
I put Vaseline on it.
Yeah. And that keeps it from
Yeah,
making...
I don't want to put anything that's got a smell to it.
Okay, yeah, I
I want to
understand.
put something that's natural on it. I put natural Vaseline.
Yeah, good. Uh-huh.
And I was putting antibiotic cream, but that makes your skin thin, so I don't want to put any more than I have to because my skin is already thin at my age.
Yeah.
And if it gets so thin, the stitches fall whole.
Oh, yeah.
So I put Vaseline on it.
That's good. Keep it soft.
I'm sort of a naturalist,
Yes.
I sort of believe in the natural things.
Yeah, definitely. Holistic.
Yeah, I'm not into man-made stuff. That's
Would-
why I'm a little leery about all of that.
Would
that
you...
stuff that they make that tastes like real food, but it's not real food. I'm not into that like you are.
I'm not really into it, Ginny. You know that I eat what is called agape. When I'm by myself, I eat grains, nuts, and fruit and vegetables. That's it, honey.
Yeah.
And those...
If they're making it taste like meat, they're putting all kinds of stuff in it. And
You're right. I agree
I
with
know.
you. I agree with you. The only time I do that is to help people get away from meat gradually
Yeah.
until they get down
Yeah.
to an agape diet.
I don't.
Whole foods,
Yeah.
plant-based whole foods diet. Did you ever consider going to a holistic doctor for the thing on your leg?
No, when it sticks out like that and it hurts, it's got to come off.
Yeah.
But I also believe in prayer.
Yeah.
So, Pastor and Diane and his daughter prayed for my leg the other day, and it hasn't hurt at all. So if it doesn't hurt, I'm not going to fix it.
Okay, I'll pray for you too, Ginny.
Yeah, well, I have been time. I think God's been bringing us through a time, teaching us what the Word says, teaching us to build up our faith. And I think all of a sudden, we're going to see a very big outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Right here in Nassau, I'm believing for that. It's getting closer. I can just tell it's getting closer. It's going to be a big change in a lot of people's lives. And when that happens, when the Holy Spirit gets more active right here, we're going to see more healings. And I truly believe that. I believe we're going to have a big outpouring in Nassau. We've been praying for it for years, and I think we're about to see it. And did I tell you I got a word from God a few months before Christmas?
Maybe. What was the word?
It came to me just like this. God always speaks to me the way I can understand it. And it said, you heard of the saying, all hell's about to break loose? Well, I'm going to tell you that all God's about to break loose. And I heard that as clear as you talking to me.
Very
And
nice.
that didn't come from me. You always think when you hear it, is that me, you know? I wasn't even thinking. This came right out of the blue. And I'm believing it. I can see signs it's coming. It's gonna, all God's gonna break loose here. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in my lifetime. So watch out for it. It's coming.
Okay, but didn't we just get a lesson that you don't worry about tomorrow?
I'm not worried about it.
All right, you don't think about tomorrow.
I'm not worried. Oh, no, I try. That's why I said I give it to him. That's what I told you about Buddy. I was worried about Buddy, but I gave it to God. And God's working on it. Because there ain't nothing I can do. Buddy's problems are too big for me.
Yeah.
It's too big for me. I can't do nothing about it. I don't have enough money to fix it. I can't fix the people that's in his life.
Yeah.
It's too big for me. So it has to be a God thing. It can't be me. I can't do it. I've learned years ago. I can't save anybody. I used to pray when John was going through such a bad time. I said, Lord, what can I do to fix John? He told me I'm not in the fixing business. God's in the fixing business. I got to trust him. So I can't save anybody. I can't get people out of debt. I can't do any of that stuff. That's a God thing. It's not me. It's too big for me, but it's not too big for God. And he can handle it. He knows just what to do. So there's been lots of times in my life. You remember that scripture in the Bible when they asked Jesus about paying taxes?
Yeah.
And he told
Render unto Caesar what is Caesar. Render unto God what is God.
Yeah, he said, go catch a fish, look at his mouth, you'll find a piece of money to pay your taxes. There's been lots of times in my life that I had to ask God for a fish. God, I need a fish. So, but things have to be God things. When they're too big for you, and there's nothing you can do about it, it's a God thing.
Okay, I got your point.
You know what? On Facebook yesterday, they had this little girl. She can't be over 4 years old. And she's a church girl. And she was preaching a sermon. That child. She went on for 2 minutes. She was raising her hand. You know he died on the cross. She's pointing up to heaven. And he loves us, and she's pointing at her heart. She was really preaching this sermon. It was hilarious to see this child so full of it. She's probably going to be a minister when she grows up.
Enduring.
She was 2 minutes. She went on and she had all the hand movements, and she was so serious about it. You know he loves you. You know he died on that cross for your sins. You know that he
Yeah, it is,
You know, it
enduring.
reminds me of when I did that one time when I was younger, when I was back there, this thing getting saved and all of that, and we had a thing once a year where we had all day preaching, we had dinner, and, they made the kids stay in all morning and listen to the preaching, but we had lunch outside, and then the kids were allowed to stay outside. So I listened real close to the morning preaching. And then the afternoon, I got up on the stump. And I was preaching to the kids. And I was just like this girl, boy. I was just sucking it to them. It reminded me of myself.
Yeah,
The day
Yeah.
I went out and preached on the stump.
yeah. Yeah, you're a good preacher.
Not really. I just learned through hard times that the only one I can trust is the Lord. Lots of people run from you when you're going through hard times.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know you.
Yeah,
They only know you when you're at the top of your game.
yeah.
So, the one that sticks with you when you're at the lowest point of your life, they're the true friends. The other ones, you don't need them anyway. So, that's my sermon for the day.
Yeah, it was a very good sermon.
Well, have a blessed day.
And you too, and thank you for blessing this day for me, Ginny.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You have to charge the phone. So, it is 10:45 on February 27th. And we have 1 p.m. on leap year, February 29, Monday. She is a superb cook. She makes the best meals. And I don't want to go all the way up there. Oh, that's 45 minutes. And eat $68 worth of food. No, it's not worth of food, but I'll get a bill for no. I don't want to go. I want to go to Ginny's house and sit at her table. What's to be done now? God time. And it's way off schedule. It should be around 6:15 a.m. Set the timer. See the magnet? It's great. Magnetic force. Stay with us all. Stay together. And join into the great things that we are doing. The great things. This universe runs beautifully, day after day, minute after minute. An electromagnetic force, the gravity force. And I just finished 24 lectures on the strong force and the weak force, and the nuons and the gluons and the quarks, and the mesons and the bosons, and the electrons and the protons and the photons. They're trying to find out what is a fundamental particle, and I don't think they're even close. Well, that's not my job. My job is to hold hands with everybody, and in love and laughter and friendship and caring and peace. Day by day. Do good and do what is right. And And that's why we have God time, to remember how it is. It is one. It is all. The allness, the oneness, the wholeness. Care for each other. Care for each other. People have written beautiful poems and essays and sermons and heart-to-heart talks about it. The oneness. And just as this said today, keep your eyes on the oneness, the wholeness, and the beauty, and the creation, and the operation. Rejoice in it. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with us. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. That says it. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let there begin with me. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Well, the word is there, the tune and the pitch and the key aren't, but the message is there. And it fits in with Sarah Young's message today. Don't focus on the circumstances. Do not give up. Be with you always. But let us always be with it. Don't worry about tomorrow. The present moment, I walk with you. Be faithful. Be faithful to it. What's it come down to? No ego and no self. No ego and no self. No ego and no self. Why is it when we talk about God, we always have to talk about self? No. When we talk about God, we talk about all of us together, walking in perfect harmony. To take each moment. How many times have we said that? You stay in the moment. You'll never see it again. Don't let it go by ignored. Each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let this be my solemn vow with every step I take. Let this be the moment now. Let peace begin with me. Nice, huh? Lesson in the present, lesson in peace, lesson in selflessness, lesson in joy, lesson in oneness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. And so that's God time. The last 3 days of February. And it's fun to have a leap year. Why do we have a leap year? Because the calendar is still messed up. The calendar still doesn't go by the sun, by the solar year. It still doesn't. So to make it come out right, you have to have a whole day. 1 day a year to make it come out right. It was so bad one time, the Roman calendar, the Caesarean calendar, was so bad, they had to take a whole year to fix it up. The year of the lost year, the Romans had to take a whole year to fix it up. Are we on the Gregorian calendar? But we have to take a whole day every 4 years to fix it up. Do you have a joke? Yeah. Well, first of all, let me clear up some things for you. The lectures by Dr. David Meyer from Northwestern University on DVD disc, The Teaching Company, the great courses. The lecture on the Hubble telescope is transcendent. You will love it. 12 lectures, 10 best pictures that the Hubble telescope took. You will love it. Get it at your local library. And these teaching company lectures cost about $250. Libraries, I give you so much credit, and I give you so much thanks. And another thing to mention to you was rise to your oneness. Say that. Let's say that all day together. Rise to our oneness. Rise to our oneness. Zoom out of our selfishness, zoom out of our ego, zoom out of ourself, and rise to our oneness with the grand universe. And you see it in these lectures, these professors. They're trying so hard. They love nature, they love God, they love the universe, and they're trying so hard to find out all they can about it. They just worship it. Okay. As soon as I finish this, I'll go and listen to the news information about our great solar system. So what was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, the joke. This man was in the Oval Office and he saw a gold phone. What's that gold phone? You can call God on that phone. He calls up God, he talks for 3 minutes. What do I owe you? $300. So a month later, he's transferred to Israel, and he sees a gold phone. Yes, you can talk to God on that phone. He calls up God, he talks to God for 3 minutes. How much do I owe you? $1. What? In the Oval Office, I paid $300 to talk to God for 3 minutes. And they said, over here, it's a local call. Grace and peace as we go through this happy day together. Arm in arm, one with each other, one with the whole universe. Amen. The church's one foundation is Jesus Christ, her Lord. She is his own creation with water and the word. From heaven he came and sought her to be his holy bride. With his own blood he bought her, and for her life he died. This is communion. What's communion? Sunday morning, 10 minutes after the purification. Buddha called it purification. That was the first thing he did in the morning. He would go into the stream and wash, and he called it purification. How are you? Blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall receive the kingdom of heaven. Who are the pure in spirit, poor in spirit? We know who the pure in spirit are, but who's the poor in spirit? It's those of us who want to make it and we can't quite do it. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And are you mourning? Blessed are they who mourn, for they shall be comforted. The thing to do when your loved one dies is not to follow the dead body, but to follow the Spirit of God that left the beloved. Follow the Spirit of God and see where that takes you. It takes you to where the beloved went. I really think that the Spirit of God is life, among many other things. And when you die, that Spirit of God leaves you. When you're born, that Spirit of God comes into you. What a mystery. Mystic harmony. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are you who hunger and thirst after righteousness. You shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Do you need mercy? Are there times when you need mercy? Are there times when you are merciful? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So, it's worth getting your heart pure so you can see God. Where do you see God? Up there, down there, over there, this way, that way, behind you. You see God everywhere. You see God as Professor Gates struggling with the string theory to see if it is the ultimate smallest particle. I doubt that it is. I think they have a long, long way to go to beyond this string theory. And beyond quarks and bosons and mesons and electrons and protons and photons. They got a long, gravitons. They got a long way to go before they see how God put the universe together. Well, God and the universe are the same. And blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. We are all the children of God. And we focus on that. We do not focus on ourselves. We eliminate the ego. We eliminate the selfishness. And we go for selfishness. And who are these children of God? Dr. David Meyer, who taught us what the Hubble Space Telescope did. All the people who worked on the Hubble Space Telescope. And how it's still up there, and how it will stay up there if things go right. And the new space telescopes, how far beyond they are. I guess one is going way beyond the moon, and that's 240,000 miles. Who else are the children of God? Dr. Frank Summers, who is giving us an up-to-date on the solar system and getting rid of the myths and the misconceptions and adding to it the information that came from the space age. It is a charming personality you have, Dr. Summers. You really have a charming personality. You are extremely likable, personable, engaging. 12 lectures on that we did yesterday, and we have 12 more to do today. What do I refer to, folks? To the teaching company, the great courses. Go to your library. They may have some of them, and if they don't, they can get them through interlibrary loan. We have the Lower Hudson interlibrary system, and we have the Mid-Hudson library system. We have our own, the Upper Hudson library system. We're up around the Albany area. The others are down around Poughkeepsie, and the lower one is Westchester. Poughkeepsie is Westchester. Okay. Wappingers, that's Poughkeepsie too. So communion. Oh, we forgot to set the clock. How many minutes? 5 so far? I would like to do these hymns over for you because I'd like to have you get ahead of the hymns that we do for God time. 5 minutes, the first thing every morning. Just as I am without one plea, but that thy blood was shed for me, and that thou bidst me come to thee, O Lamb of God, I come, I come. Good for you, Billy Graham. Good for you, Franklin Graham. Abide with me. Fast falls the evening tide. The darkness deepens. Lord, with us abide. When other helpers fail and comforts flee, help of the helpless, Lord, abide with me. At that time, folks, I hope to remember 2 things. Be happy and be thankful. And remember, don't follow the dead body. Follow the Spirit of God that left the body and see where it will take you. For all the saints who from their labors rest, you Franklin, who for all the saints who from their labors rest, who thou by faith before the world confessed. Thy name, O Jesus, be forever blessed. Alleluia, alleluia. And also with the jokes, I'd like to go backwards and do some of these jokes because we like to keep up with the jokes a day that goes over the telephone. And the joke of the day when we greet people. The nun was asked by a little girl, "Why do you wear the same clothes every day?" And the nun said, "It's a habit." What happens when ducks fly upside down? That's right, they quack up. Chinese telephone book will not be published any longer. There are so many wings and so many wongs, people are winging the wrong number. IRS stands for Internal Revenue Service. And I remind you again, it is not a law. It was ratified by only 2 states. Very young and very good-looking police officer stops a very young and very good-looking young lady, and he says to her, "Your license says you should be wearing glasses." And she says, "Well, I have contacts." And he says, "Well, I don't care who you know." A minister was very kind and altruistic. He would go to the prison and he would give free lectures to the prisoners. And it went on for a while. Then the prisoners went to the warden and says, "Warden, we protest these lectures. They were not part of our sentences." A man in a restaurant said to the waitress, "What kind of ice cream do you have?" And she says, "Vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry." And the man thought the waitress sounded hoarse. And he said to her, "Do you have laryngitis?" And the waitress says, "No, just vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry." A little girl came home from school and said, "Mommy, we had a fire in school today." And Mommy says, "That's dreadful." And the little girl says, "Well, I knew it was going to happen. We've been rehearsing for it for all year." A professor swaggered into the classroom the first day of classes, and he said, "If there's any dumbbells in this class, I want you to stand up immediately." A long time went by. Finally, a lone freshman in the back row stood up. The professor bellowed, "Are you a dumbbell?" And the little freshman says, "No, sir. I just felt sorry for you standing up there all by yourself." And why was the little shoe crying? His mother was a sneak and his daddy was a loafer. Focus. Focus on the allness and the wholeness and the oneness. That we are all the universe. All of us together are the universe. All of us together are the universe. All of us together are doing the creating. All of us together are doing the operation. And when I say all of us together, I mean the skies, the rocks, the trees, the seas, the earth, the solar system, the Milky Way galaxy, and all the other galaxies. We are all doing it together. The birds, the animals, the plants, the rain, the water, the air. We are all one, whole, and complete, and we are doing it together, and it's a joy. And we do it hand in hand. Hand in hand. Do you like these pink hand-knitted gloves? Hand-knitted gloves. Aren't they grand? And they are so warm. They're like honeycomb long underwear that keep you so warm because of all the holes, or whatever they are, the depressions. And this was done by somebody I love. Well, that's communion. Did we run into God time? What is the difference between God time and communion? Communion is 10 minutes every Sunday morning that I used to do because I would go to church and I didn't get the closeness to God in church that I would when I did communion. It was 10 minutes Sunday morning. And now God time is 5 minutes every morning. Usually I write them out. I'd better start doing that again. And then we go with Ginny Palmer time, and she always gives me a good sermon. And she always gives me a good reading from Sarah Young. And it's a blessing. She blesses the day early on. Let there be. Oh, have you been drinking 8 glasses of water a day? This is number 2. Seven slurps is half a glass of water. 14 slurps is a whole glass of water. A glass of water is 8 ounces. 1/4 of a pint, and 1/4 of a quart, right? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Brothers all are we, with God as our Father. Brothers all are we. Well, 24 lectures on the modern perspective from all the satellites of the solar system, done by Dr. Frank Summers, a man full of God, full of enthusiasm and appreciation. And he wants to know if there's 100 billion stars in the galaxy, and all these millions of years of existence, why haven't we heard from anybody? Ginny Palmer, where are you, honey? It's you, Glendora, as always. You're doing the wrong thing. There's Ginny Palmer, a busy signal. Okay, folks, I just fed .com. I heated up her kibble in the toaster oven, and she ate about 12 pieces and drank water. So we'll call Ginny Palmer in a minute or two. Let's go feed the deer while we're waiting. What are you going to feed the deer? A whole box of crackers. Take out the compost. Anything organic, you take it outdoors and put it in the ground. 4 cups of birdseed, and then .com's fertilizer into the woods. That was a minute and a half, wasn't it?
It doesn't matter, I'm not in a big hurry. I just got home.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, it says stop judging and evaluating yourself. But this is not your role. Above all, stop comparing yourself with other people. This produces feeling of pride or inferiority. Sometimes a mixture of both. I lead each of my children along a path that is uniquely tailor-made for him or her. Comparing it not only is wrong, it is also meaningless.
It is also what?
Meaningless.
Meaningless?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
They don't look for affirmation in wrong places, your own evaluation of those of other people. The only source of real affirmation is my unconditional love. Many believers perceive me as an unpleasable judge, angry searching out their faults and failure. Nothing could be further from the truth. I died for your sins so that I might clothe you in my garment of salvation. This is how I see you, radiant in my robe of righteousness. When I disciple you, it is never in anger or disgust. It is to prepare you to face-to-face fellowship with me throughout all eternity. Immerse yourself in my loving presence. Be receptive to my affirmation, which flows continuous from the throne of grace.
Immerse yourself in my loving presence. What?
Be respective to my affirmation, which flows continuously from the throne of grace.
Now what's that add up to?
Well, I don't know. That's sort of hard to think, but, I like the part up above where it said, this is how I see you, radiant in my robe of righteousness. When he looks at us, he sees us as somebody that Christ died for, radiant in my robe of righteousness. That he never looks at us in anger or disgust. He's preparing us to meet him face to face with fellowship through all,
Okay.
And immerse yourself in my loving presence. That just keep yourself in his presence.
Yeah.
Be receptive to it. Choose to accept it.
Yeah, okay. It comes down again to get the ego out of the way.
Which flows continues from the throne of grace. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants you to listen for his words, not
Yeah.
other people's. His.
Get the ego out of the way. Stop comparing yourself to somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And Luke 6:37 says, "Do not judge, and you will be not judged.
Yeah,
Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned.
yeah.
Forgive, and you will be forgiven." That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. Luke what?
Luke 6:37.
Thanks.
And then we got Isaiah 61:10. I will rejoice greatly in the Lord. My soul will exalt in my God. For he has clothed me with garments of salvation. He has wrapped me with the robe of righteousness.
Oh yeah, that's where she got it.
As a bridegroom decks himself with a garland, and as a bride adorns herself with jewelry.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why she wrote it. It compares with this scripture.
Yeah.
And we got one more for Proverbs. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not resent his rebuke. Because the Lord disciplines those he loves. As a father, the son he delights in.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just heard from somebody about Jean. They may release her within 2 weeks.
No, really?
Yeah, and I gave her the number of that lady that you gave me.
Oh, you did. That would be Marianne Wagner, and I talked to her this morning, so that's good. And she's ready for a new client.
Well,
Yeah, and there's another number too. Did you give him the second number?
I don't think I had the second number. I don't think I never wrote it down.
Okay, the next time I find it, I'll give it to you.
Okay, maybe tomorrow, and
Yes, let's see, I gave you two. Liz Fogarty and Mary Ann Wagner.
you
And,
got another one?
no, I think there were just two. I don't think there were three.
Well, I only had Wagner.
That's right, so I'll
That's
give
the
you,
only one I had.
I'll give you Fogarty tomorrow when I see you at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the only one that I gave her today.
Okay, I'll
So,
give,
so the lady from my church is not interested in doing it because there's going to be some lifting involved.
yeah, she's a small person.
Yeah, well, I don't know, you know, if she'll be able to do what's got to be done, you know?
No, she's a little girl.
Because I couldn't do what's got to be done.
Yes. That's good
No.
news. That's good news. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, well, I just hope they can find somebody to take care of them at home, you know? We got to have 3 shifts.
Yep,
So that's 3 different persons a day.
yep.
And you got to have people that's dependable because she can't be left by herself, you know?
No,
So just hope that we can wind up. I guess the nursing home is going to give them some names, too.
oh. All right, the next time you go see her, if you do, will you let me know and take me to the East Greenbush Library, which is right down the road?
I might be going Wednesday. I'm not sure.
Okay, would it be in the afternoon?
Usually, yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm,
Not too late because I go to church on Wednesday night, you know.
that's right.
And Paula wants to go see her.
Well, that's nice.
So that's why I said Wednesday because Paula works Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, I see.
Well, Paula wants to go see her.
Okay, well, we'll see how it runs. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. But you
Yeah.
gonna call me tomorrow morning to read or not?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I-
I'll talk to you
I-
tomorrow.
I hope to make it around 9:15. Isn't that the best for you?
Yeah, because I may be going outside tomorrow. If the weather is as nice as it is today, I got some stuff I need to do outside.
As always.
Yeah, because I just got informed that we were having Easter dinner at my house.
Oh,
So, Easter dinner is going to be here, so
oh,
that means I want to get things straightened around. I like to have my house nice when Easter comes. So, we'll see.
okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that's how you understand that. Just get the ego out of the way. Don't think about yourself. What's the temperature on the last day? Tomorrow's the last day of February, leap year, February 29th. Yeah. "54 degrees on February 28th. And it says cloudy, but this looks pretty sunny to me. Okay. Clear all. Why do you have to clear all? Isn't that something you do to color your hair, clear all? Okay, let's charge this phone. I finished the 24 lectures by Dr. Frank Summers. How he loves the universe. I told you that, didn't I? And the deer are all fed. And see how bright and long the daylight is. Sandy took me to lunch again today. That's awful. I should pay for it. What did you have? Vegetarian steakless. Mashed potato and gravy. Vegetarian gravy. And peas. And bread and gravy. Morning, folks. It's leap year, folks. It's leap year. Once every 4 years. February 29th. Isn't that exciting? And my neighbor Josh Clegg is 6'4". And he can change the light bulb in the bathroom without a step stool or a ladder. So the bus comes, he goes to work to Albany every morning, and the bus comes at 7:20 by our house, right in front of our house. And he gets there at 7:19 and a half. Amazing precision. Amazing clockwork. I did God time earlier, and I wrote it down, and I hope I can read it to you. Thank you, February. You were an exciting month, and you accomplished great deeds. And we all did it together, folks. You and I and everybody else. That is the universe. We all did it together. What is God time? It is time spent reminding us all that we are one, that we work together. Creating and operating what is the universe. We are what is the universe. That we are all together working the miracles. It's a reminder time. It isn't what you get, it's what you give. It isn't self, it's the oneness with everybody. It is time overcoming selfishness and ego and separateness. It is a time of peace and joy and harmony and wonder and excitement about how great we all are as the universe. Wish I could find a way to say it that was better. And these professors on the teaching company, the great courses, they are very special personalities. They seem to feel that oneness and that allness, and they want to understand it and communicate it. I finished the 24 lectures by Frank Summers on updating us on the solar system and getting rid of bad information, wrong information, and myths, and bringing us up to date by the satellites, the space probes, what they have found out. It's valuable, valuable, valuable. And it is a great run. And now I've started a professor at Cornell who's lecturing us about chaos. Chaos is something we don't want. We want peace, but chaos is here, and we are trying to understand it. And it is a mathematical concept of all things, according to this Cornell professor. And he's extremely personable and likable and engaging. They all are. Professor Dave Myers of the Northwestern University, talking about the Hubble telescope and its images and what they have meant to us. And Professor Gates talking to us about the string theory. Is this the ultimate small particle? Is this the basis of the universe? I sort of doubt it. I think there'll be a long time before they get there, or before we get there. So, their understanding, it's exciting, and they're examples of our operating and creating the universe together. That's who we are. All of us together. We all add up. I guess we're one piece, aren't we? Allness and wholeness. And that's God time on leap year. This is a new month, a new week, a new day, and we're new people, aren't we? No selfishness, no ego. We're going to try to rise above it. I wish you would sing this hymn to me. I never can get the pitch or the melody right. Hold still, folks. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be this moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Now let's see what Ginny Palmer can do to stimulate us to higher altitudes. Smartphone dumb operator. How are you this morning? 100%?
Hello.
Hi, Ginny Palmer.
Hi. How are you today?
Happy as can be. It's leap year.
It's leap year.
Yeah, it's February 29th.
I know a woman that was born on leap year. Yeah. She's not as old as the rest of us, so. You know, when I was at a bookstore,
Yes?
Yeah, and she has a book that's for you read in the morning and at night too.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she has quite a few books. I was surprised. It was a whole section with her. I was up to the bookstore with my sons a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she has quite a few books.
I don't think any of them could beat the one that we're reading.
Yeah, well, this was a gift from Mark, the guy that does it singing down at church.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Okay, today is the last day of this month.
Is it marked February 29th?
Yes, it is.
I'll be. I wonder, that was a smart thing they did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's marked the 29th. And it says, you are on the right path.
You are on the right path.
Yeah, listen more to me and less to your doubts. I am leading you along the way I designed just for you. Therefore, it is a lonely way, humanly speaking. But I go before you as well as alongside you. So you are never alone.
No, you are never alone.
Yeah. So I go before you and as well alongside you, so you're never alone.
And over and under and over and under us. Okay, excuse me, go ahead.
Do not expect anyone to understand fully my ways with you, any more than you can comprehend my dealing with others. I am revealing to you the path of life day by day, and moment by moment. As I said to my disciple Peter, so I repeat it to you. Follow me.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
I reveal the path to you by moment, day by day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, so many people can't come to that and let him lead them day by day. You know, they just can't. They got to do their own thing.
Yeah, how do you break that bond?
Practice.
Practice? Mm-hmm.
Practice and believing. And believe that he's there and, you know, he's leading you day by day. And he's always with you.
Yeah, think about...
It's hard to how can we understand his ways when he's so much higher than we are? You know? He says, the word says, my ways are higher than your ways. And, you know, so...
Well...
He's a creator and it's something he's created. So, you know...
Well, he's taking you hand by hand. That's how you do it.
Yeah, yeah. Day by day.
You can't do it alone. You have to go hand by hand.
You can't. You know, that's what so many people say, too. I don't have to go to church to be a Christian. No, you don't have to go to church, but it's good to fellowship with other people that believe the way you do.
Why, sure. You need the support.
Yeah, and it's good to have somebody that'll talk to you and listen to you when you need it, you know?
Yeah.
Because when you try to, you know what, I give an example of this, you know, if I take one piece of wood and put it in my wood stove, and I start it up, and it starts burning, it'll go out. One piece won't burn by itself.
Oh, I see. So you have to have companions burning.
Yeah, it's got to have it's got to have other around them. It won't burn. So it's the same way with the spiritual life. If we try to do it, well, if we're really connected to God, 100%, which most of us aren't, it might work, like the monks that go and separate themselves. But as a regular human being, you need other people around to talk to you and fellowship with you.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
Damn, that's why I'm so thankful to have you.
well, and if not, it's just like that piece of wood. The fire will go out. The fire will go out. That's my demonstration.
That's very good. very good.
And it says, it got a psalm. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light for my path. And we got John 21:22. Jesus answered, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me. That's telling us we can't be concerned about how Jesus is leading somebody else because he may be leading him different than us.
Oh,
You know, God may be leading the person right next to me. Not that he'll go against his word. He won't lead anybody if he's leading you and it's not conformed to the Bible, then he's not leading you. But according to the word, he has the right to lead me one way and you another, you know.
yeah.
But it's just like with all my ceramics, they were very, very popular. But while I was working on them, I was listening to the Word of God and listening to music, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like God, you know, I had no education. I did go get certified teacher as a ceramic teacher, but with no formal education, a lot of my knowledge came right from God.
Oh, of course.
Because I could look at a piece of ceramics and see how it should be painted. And that's a natural ability. That's not or something you learn in college, you know?
That's God-given.
That is something God-given. So God has directed me to do that so I can make a living.
Oh,
And that was not something that I learned from somebody else. It was something that, like, he taught me.
yeah.
So he led me that way, and he led you in another way. You know, you're educated and all of that, and so he has led you one way and me another.
Yeah, and one is just as good as the other.
Yeah, and it's not saying, you know, it's not. That's what that word was saying. It's not up to me to judge how God leads somebody else. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's not according to the word, then you have a right to judge it. You know, if it's not according to what the Bible says, you know.
Yeah, that's a good lesson.
Yeah. Well, I've learned a lot of them down through the years. through trial and error,
Oh, sure.
you know.
But
Through
true.
sitting by myself and listening,
Yeah, but
you know.
by spending time with the God that's inside of you and is all over the universe.
Yeah. Yeah, he says he's inside and he's right beside us.
And he's all over.
And around us.
Yep. Up and down, underneath,
Yeah.
on top,
Yeah.
to the left, to the right, front and back,
Yeah. Yeah.
all over, continuous.
Yeah, what the song says, if I go down to the depths of the sea, he's there. If I go up in the heavens, he's there. You can't get away from him, you know?
I'm glad.
Some people like to get away from him because they don't want to see what they're doing.
Yeah, no, they want to be selfish.
Well, they want to do what they want to do.
Yep.
Yeah, you see that more and more in people.
I hope they find the happiness.
Yeah, me too. And you know what? I don't wish anybody to go to hell. I don't care. You know, I like for everybody to be saved.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I like everybody to be saved. And that's when I hear of people dying, and that's the first thing I think. Well, I hope they've made the right decision. You know.
Yes.
Because you hear that in funeral all the time. Well, they're better off. Well, some of them are better off, and maybe some of them aren't.
Yeah.
You know, but people don't think about that. They think when you're dead, your pain stops, and this stops, and sometimes your pain could continue. And that's a scary thought. That you die and your pain's going to continue. You know? I don't know. Well, anyway, that's not us. That's not who we are. We're children of the Most High God, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, I'll pick you up about 1.
Oh, that's wonderful. And we go to the best restaurant I know.
Well, I don't know you. I don't know what you're getting today, but whatever it is, it's food. And it'll be something you can eat.
It's called Ginny's Kitchen.
Jenny's kitchen.
Okay, then I see you at 1, hon.
Okay.
And
All right.
I'll have that other telephone number for you.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Isn't she terrific? 80 years old. Cracker Barrel wisdom. Okay. Dear Lord and Father of mankind, forgive our feverish ways. Reclothe us in our rightful mind. In purer lives thy service find. In deep reverence praise. What animal eats with its tail? They all do. They don't take them off. And I'm reading this fascinating book of friendships between animals, between a cheetah and a dog, between a lion cub and what? Cat siblings. Isn't that cute? And between a leopard and a cow, cuddled up to each other. Oh, and between .com and Glendora. Why should .com like me better than another cat? Between iguana and a house cat. Isn't that beautiful? Between a hippopotamus and a pygmy, can't read it, but folks, goa. Between a gorilla and a kitten. Between a golden retriever and a fish. I love it, I love it, I love it. Between a dog and a ferret. It's called Unlikely Friendships by Jennifer Holland. In simple trust like theirs who heard beside the Syrian sea the gracious calling of the Lord, let us like them without a word rise up and follow thee. In the American Vegan Society magazine, the Freya, who runs it, and her daughter were driving through Connecticut, and they passed a diner that said vegan options. So they stopped in. This is a good idea, and I'm going to ask Tanya at the Trolley Line restaurant if she'll put up a sign that says vegan options and make sure that she prints in her menu the list of vegan and vegetarian dishes. And we have quite a few. I would say we have about 15. O Sabbath, come, of something Galilee, where Jesus knelt to share with thee the silence of eternity, interpreted by love. Amen. Morning, folks. This is God time. On the first day of March. Thank you, February, for all of your excitement and all of your accomplishments and all of your joy and all of your progress. How are you? Ginny Palmer made the most delicious vegetarian lunch. It was roasted vegetables. She puts them into the oven. She takes a cookie sheet and puts the vegetables into the oven, a little bit of olive oil on it. I think a little bit of salt and pepper. And just lets them roast. That seems to me the best way to conserve their minerals and vitamins, don't you think, if you're going to cook them? They do have a slightly raw taste to them if you, depending how long you leave them in the oven. She says it's 400 degrees. And then she had pasta, and she had a vegan tomato sauce. Very good. And then she had something called cilantro. I don't know what it was. But it comes in a tube like a sausage, and you slice it, and you put a little of the vegan tomato sauce on it. And then for dessert we had fruit, fresh strawberries, fresh bananas, and canned fruit cocktail. Isn't that good eating? Did you eat anything else? Yeah, breadsticks, a couple of breadsticks, and a glass of mango juice. Did you eat anything else during the day? No. So that was saintly eating, a regimen of saintly eating. Is that what God time is about? No. God time, right now, lately, recently, is a reminder that we are all one. That we are living together as brothers and sisters in peace and operating the universe, and all of us together. That's what God is. All of us together. That energy, that force, that power in all of us together. The Spirit of God inside of us. Is there Spirit of God inside of rocks? Rocks doing a powerful amount of work. They hold the earth together and the planets. They are a powerful part or a powerful area of God, the universe. And we just keep reminding ourselves that we are not separate, apart from anybody else. That's ego, that's selfishness. We are one with the flow. We're one with everybody. And we work together and we cooperate. We do not compete. We don't give ourselves credit for the accomplishments. We give others the credit. It was others who accomplished it. And it's very hard to articulate and to express. It takes somebody better than I to do it. But here's one expression of it. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace what that was meant to be. With God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. So true. The moment now is where we stay. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Isn't that great? Let it begin with us. Let it begin with this oneness, with this wholeness. Me shouldn't be in there, I shouldn't be in there, ego shouldn't be in there. But it's a way for us at this current state to see it. Dear Lord and Father of mankind, forgive our feverish ways. Reclothe us in our rightful mind. In purer lives thy service find. In deep reverence praise. So have we done what God time is supposed to do? 5 minutes? The first thing in the morning, after you get up and get washed and tidy up and feed.com and take care of the recycle and take care of the litter pan and and take care of the get the crackers and seeds ready to feed the deer, the animals outside. After you do those fundamental chores, sit down, God time. Have we done it? I think we have. We reminded ourselves that we are not separate, that we are not pieces, that we are all one. Now, the high school football coach said to his star football player, "You're out of condition. What have you been doing? Studying or something?" Woman said, "I just turned 35. And her friend says, "That's right. Yesterday she was 53. And a man and his wife were at the diner, and he said, "This donut is so strong, it could walk over and say hello to your coffee." And she says, "Well, my coffee is too weak to answer." I was going to take Pat Sarr to the Trolley Line Diner at noon for lunch when she gets through volunteering at the Resource Center, which is helping poor people with clothing and household items and food. And also sometimes with housing problems, and also sometimes with, what do you call it? Addiction problems. Anyway, I was going to take her to the Trolley Line Diner and give her one of Josh's breakfast casseroles, breakfast hash. It's very good. It's fresh potato, broccoli, mushrooms, onions, cut up tofurkey dogs, sliced and browned, all together. And it's a delicious hash. simmered in olive oil. But now I've decided, folks, to bring her here and try my hand at cooking. A green salad, green lettuce, green cucumbers, and green bell peppers with wishbone Italian dressing, and then a casserole. You take 2 cans of tomato soup and 2 cans of green beans drained, and you take a can of burger, veggie burger, not a can or a bag, or however you want to get it, and you put in a teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves, and then on top of it you put mashed potatoes. You think I can bring that off? Poor Pat. Well, if she tastes it and doesn't like it, then we'll go to the trolley diner. And then she's going to take me to the East Greenbush Library, which is a Taj Mahal. I don't know how they could ever get together such a grand library, a municipal library. What an accomplishment. And we're going to hand in Strogast. He's a professor at Cornell, and he's talking about chaos, and chaos is some kind of a mathematical discipline. There's all kinds of formulae and charts and graphs and pictures. And it's the study of chaos in the universe, that things are going along fine and all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. Don't you think this is an essential part of the way our universe operates? And who is our universe? It's all of us. It's our oneness and our allness and our wholeness. And it just happens to be a way, but he thinks it can be studied mathematically. I have watched 19 lectures out of 24, and I still don't know what he's talking about it. But he has a grand personality. He has so much fun with life. He loves it. He loves what's going on, and he is excited about it, and he conveys his excitement, and he's so good-natured. All of these professors, in addition to the knowledge that they impart, all of these professors have great personalities, engaging personalities, people it's fun to be with and listen to and learn from. So what ones have I seen? Gates at the University of Maryland on the string theory. Myers at Northwestern University on the great accomplishments of Hubble telescope, Hubble Space Telescope. Summers, Frank Summers, another very engaging personality, as I say, they all are, on looking at the solar system with the new knowledge that the spacecraft have sent us. Wonderful. And now Strogast, Cornell University on chaos. Others have been ordered through the Upper Hudson Library System. Your library may not have them. It's no wonder they do not have them, because these cost like $250 a course. It's the teaching company, the Great Courses. Okay, and so Pat Nichols is taking me to the East Greenbush Library, where we'll hand in the ones that we have attended to, and then order some more. They have given me a list of the ones that the Upper Hudson Library has managed to buy, thousands of dollars. Not only that, folks, think how much it would cost to go to the college, the university, and take the course. I never understand universities. They charge so much money. I think the State University of New York is $22,000 a year. I think Harvard is up to $60,000 a year. And they charge so much money. Why are they always asking us alumni for donations? I believe that's everything for God time. What is it again? A reminder that you are not a separate piece apart from anybody else. No, you are a blend. You are with everybody. All brothers are we, all sisters are we. And we're working together, running the universe. All of us, all of the gods surround. And we're operating the universe. We're doing the creating, and we have been doing it for billions of years. And we're doing it now, and we will continue to do it in the future. Allness, wholeness, and oneness together. Keep reminding ourselves of that. Okay? In simple trust like theirs who heard beside the Syrian sea the gracious calling of the Lord, let us, like them without a word, rise up and follow thee. O Sabbath, come of hills above the Sea of Galilee, where Jesus knelt to share with thee the silence of eternity, interpreted by love. Amen. Let's see what Sarah Young, will enlighten us. She never fails. Where are you on lecture 23, I think, on chaos? Mathematics of chaos. It is a couliate out, beset with prickles, cold, 24 degrees. We took care of the two recycled tubs and the laundry barrel and made sure there wasn't any litter around, and it looks lovely. Ginny Palmer is busy. Okay, we'll try again, folks. And let's go to lecture 23 or 24, the last of the lectures on the mathematics of chaos. Yeah, that's right.
Where's my little darling?
She's right here.
Oh, hello, Dad.
She
So what are
loves
we doing?
Madeline. She loves Madeline.
Well,
Pretty soon, Madeline, we can take the scarves off of the windowsills.
yes, pretty soon.
Then she can look out the window.
Yeah, yeah, pretty soon. Pretty darn soon. Little.com.
What's going on in the big metropolis of Brainerd?
Not too much. Don is working on the roof for my kennel today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Well,
Pretty
that's
soon I'll be able to
lovely.
put some kitties in it.
Oh, goody.
And I'll get to be outside, which is very nice.
Yes, the weather's getting,
Mm-hmm.
it's 2 weeks, Madeline.
Yes, I'm ready.
Now, I love this book.
Me too. Who do you want to read about today?
I didn't want to read about them, just want to know if you'd tell me, who are they, what are they?
Okay, I'll be happy
What
to do
is
that.
that one?
That is the rat and the cat.
A rat?
That's a rat, that's a cat.
And they're kissing
They
each other?
are, yeah.
I
That's
love
not-
it.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Oh, that's cute. I thought we'd do 10 of these.
Okay.
that's a big rat.
And what, they're looking out the window
They are,
together?
yeah,
Look at that.
yeah.
.com. I want you to be like that.
That's rare.
Now this is a what?
Oh my goodness, that is a dog nursing red pandas.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, sweet
red pandas
dog.
are known as lesser pandas. They're only distantly related to their big black and white
Oh,
namesakes.
really?
Yep. See if they show another
Thank
picture.
you, doggy, for saving a little panda.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
What's this, honey?
That is a rhinoceros and a warthog, wait a minute, and a hyena.
And the hyena.
There's not in the picture there yet, but that's a warthog and the rhinoceros.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a third one, a hyena. A hyena.
All
That's just
friends, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, this is lovely.
hmm
She was all over the world to get these.
Oh my goodness. The Rottweiler and the wolf pup.
And they're,
Look at those teeth, they sure are.
Oh, and isn't that cute?
That is. That's a nice Rottweiler. Oh, look at them. Oh,
Aren't they
very
cute?
cute, yeah.
They're playing with a stick?
They are, yeah. Oh, there's another one. He's howling. That is a pretty Rottweiler.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. That is a dolphin and a dog.
No.
Yep,
Isn't it wonderful?
yep.
Okay.
The seeing eye cat and the blind mutt. The kitty's a seeing eye kitty for a dog that's blind. Isn't that something?
Isn't that something?
Yeah. I read a story a short while ago. There were two dogs. One was blind, and the other one would take its leash in its mouth and walk him around and take care of him. Isn't that something?
It is something.
Yeah, they really are very
Oh, that's a
wonderful
lovely
animals.
story.
Yep. That's the same one, the dog and the kitty. That's the sled dog and the polar bear. That was quite a story when that came out.
Yeah?
This is an incident that happened up in the North Pole, of course, and this guy was doing a sled run, and he looked out, and there was a polar bear near his dogs, and there was nothing he could do. And he thought, oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my dogs. And that polar bear came up and did that, played with the dogs. Because normally they, be hurtful.
Isn't that a great story?
Yep.
Was this the end, honey?
No, there's a snake and a hamster. Oh, that's scary.
That is scary.
Yeah.
That's very scary.
Yes.
But they're friends, huh?
They are, I guess. That snake's well fed.
They're so cute.
Yes.
Look at the snake
Yeah.
curled around the
Yeah.
hamster, and the hamster just sitting there.
Yeah, yes he is. Oh my, look at that. The tortoise and the hippo.
Tortoise.
That's a
Where's-
big tortoise. This
where
is
is
the
it at?
tortoise. See his
Yeah.
head and his shell.
Uh-huh. And
And that's the hippo, yeah. That's amazing.
You couldn't predict these things,
No,
could you?
no. That's the white rhino and the billy goat. Goats are actually surrogates many times. Goats are good surrogates.
Really?
Yes, I've seen that often.
Really?
Yep. Ooh, that's a gazelle and a zebra.
Oh, how sweet.
That is sweet.
Oh, that's sweet. Like deer, aren't they?
Yep. Oh, gazelles are beautiful. They can leap like 15 feet.
Wow.
Yep, they're gorgeous when they're running.
I guess this is,
That's it. That's the end.
oh, good. Well, I'd like to keep this book.
I don't blame you.
That's from Paul Martin.
Yep.
And I don't want to mark it. So remember, Glendora, this came from Paul Martin in February of 2016. Okay, honey, that's good. That's
Alrighty.
done. Did I tell you the joke of yesterday?
I don't know. Tell me.
The high school football coach said to his star player, "You're out of condition. What have you been doing? Studying?"
Oh boy.
Did you put that over there with the electronics, huh?
Yes.
What's that say, dear?
That says Van Deveren, New Lebanon,
Yeah, I think that's
auto repair.
auto repair.
Yeah.
And this, what's this say?
That says dot ears, dot nails.
Oh, yeah. Where is she right now?
She's right over there.
I guess we should put that stuff in the drawer. The stuff you put in the back of her
The
neck.
Revolution, is she due?
Yeah, she's due. First week of the month.
Now, is this the last time you're doing it?
What's this say, honey?
Is this the last time you're doing it?
No.
She doesn't need it. I mean, it does mites and worms, but you've wormed her and she doesn't have fleas.
No, but she's got ear stuff.
Yeah, but this should have killed it by now. You've done 2?
Well, two things. One, she scratches, but not as much.
Yeah.
2, I cleaned her ears Monday and I didn't get anything out of either.
Yeah, I wouldn't put this on her unless you had to, because it is a chemical. And unless she has fleas, I wouldn't put it on her.
No, she doesn't have fleas.
Right.
She's got ear mites.
But this will kill ear mites. So if you've done it 2 times in a row, you've killed her ear mites.
I'm not confident about the last time I did it because the fur was so stiff.
Okay, you want me to do it?
Well, let me tell you, the
Okay.
fur was so stiff. Give me your opinion. I don't think I did it. I don't think I got it on the skin.
Well, no matter how well you do it, it does get in the fur. So I wasn't here, so I can't tell you.
So shall we try to put it on? You want to adjourn it for a day and talk about it again?
Well, no, I mean, it's a yes or no. You know, it's really your decision. If you're not seeing anything in her ears, I would not put it on her.
All right, put it back in, and Thursday I do her ears again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You tell me what you see.
I do them Monday and Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, and now what about her nails? What's
You wanna
her
do them?
nails? Yeah.
Okay.
And did you like to hold her rather than for me to hold her?
It probably would be easier if we did it together, probably. Maybe, we'll see.
Okay.
How did you get that in there? You know, once the ear mites are dead, there's no way for her to get more. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said, once the ear mites are dead and gone, there's no way for her to get more. She doesn't come in contact with
Yeah,
other kitties
that's right.
or, you know.
Yeah, that's certainly so.
LittleTiny.com. Oh.
She's gone.
Yep. Oh, she's no fool. Oh no, there she is. She just moved positions. Hello, my love. Come here. Let me see what I can do by myself first. Oh, I know you don't like to be picked up. I know. It's okay. You just hold her little body still. There we go.
We're gonna do your fingernails, honey. It
Yeah,
won't be
move it
rough.
very quick. Gosh, Glenn, they barely need it. I know, I'm sorry. Don't bite me, please. Okay, all right, back foot. It's fine. Just taking the tips off. The tail's a wagging. All right, not bad. Other footies. You just try not to let her bite me, that's all I ask. All right, relax. Okay. Mm-hmm. Only the left foot. The other one. We did this one already.
You did this one?
I did this one too.
You want this one?
Yep, that's the one I want. All right, love bug. Oh yeah, that one needs it definitely. I know, makes you mad, I know. Okay, we're good.
Well done, honey.
There, that was easy.
Well done, honey.
Good job.
Well done.
She's pretty easy.
Good
I have to
girl.
say.
Well, .com, you know how rough your fingernails used to get when I didn't know how to do that. So Madeline is a great asset.
She'll file them right down any minute. I never see any place around here that she actually scratches. Is there any place where she likes to scratch?
I should get her. I did get her a lovely thing to scratch on. I'll go get her another one.
Where
A
does she
piece of
scratch in the meantime? The rug?
wood. She scratches the casement of the bathroom door.
Oh, okay, alrighty.
But if I got her a block of wood, I did it before and she
Yeah.
ignored it. You know how cats are.
Yes,
You go out and buy $25 worth of toys and they won't even look at
I
them.
know it.
What's this say, honey?
From where you pointed, right
The
there?
third paragraph.
Right. People need gateways welcoming them to try veganism without making them feel overwhelmed or intimidated. Sometimes just a simple sample plate gets them interested. Other times, they appreciate a trusted source, such as a familiar person, a friendly vegan society, or an individual personal
Oh,
hero.
that is we. We're a
Mhm.
friendly vegan society.
Yes, we are. Yeah. When Andy Lally's representative, John Fisher, contacted AVS asking for help finding vegan advertisers, I had no intentions of writing a story. But as I learned about car racing and the rolling advertisements for the large audience that vegan organizations traditionally don't reach, it seemed an eminently interesting cover and inspired the theme of this winter issue. One can criticize car racing for wasting petroleum resources, but it's the #2 spectator sport in the US behind kicking the pigskin. Let's reach those big audiences. And what a very bizarre statement in a vegan magazine. Kicking the pigskin.
Yeah, that's,
That really is, I don't think she thought that one through.
you're right.
I know they don't make it out of pigskin anymore, but
They
still. No. But still, the idea of
Yeah,
it.
they shouldn't say it.
No, I agree. That was weird. You want me to read more?
Yes, please. I love it.
A billboard along the interstate may be unnatural and unsightly, but that doesn't stop most of us from reading it anyway as we drive down that road burning our fossil fuels. Occasionally, the billboard even teaches something new and useful. Munching our veggie burgers at home might not change the world as much as taking a little drive to eat one in public. We are all billboards.
Wait a second. We eat them in public, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah. We are all billboards. Our t-shirts are just simply being ourselves, plainclothes, as vibrant vegans. What are we saying/doing? How can we improve? Who is looking at us? Is Andy Lally a more committed vegan or more special than any other vegan? No, and yes. How many vegans are being watched by millions? He is. Most car racing fans haven't thought about veganism yet. Would we prefer he races solar-powered cars for environmental reasons?
How many people do you think look at me and say, gee, 87 years old, no doctors, no medicine?
Well,
Do you think many people even think about that?
they do if you say it to them, but they wouldn't know that just by looking at you.
All right, the ones that I say it to. I'm talking
I
about
think
the
they
ones-
think about it, yeah.
But they still can't cut the habit, can they?
Well, you know something, Glendora, it's so ingrained in our society.
Yeah.
It really is. Unless something traumatic happens.
Yeah.
Or you're brought up by vegans or something.
Yep.
Or you're exposed to it extensively. You
No,
know.
I think we're making inroads.
Yeah, I do too.
At least we keep them conscious of it.
That's right. Oh, I was gonna say, what is that? Your phone's ringing.
Who, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And then what's this down here? Who wrote this? by the way?
This is Ann Dinshaw?
Yeah, that's her. She's the daughter of the founder.
Oh, okay. Her final sentence is, what's the point if all we do is make a few vegans happy? Let's reach big audiences.
Oh, good.
All
Good
right.
for them, huh?
Yes.
What's it say down here?
Vegan Cuisine Month. February is a time to praise those who brought vegan food into esteem, a time to share its bounty, and a time to help fulfill its promise.
Good.
We encourage working with businesses that are not vegan by meeting with chefs, understanding what they do well, and
We do
moving
that.
forward together.
We
Yeah?
meet with chefs.
Yeah. There are ideas online at americanvegan.org/VCM for hosting a vegan cuisine event, encouraging menu options at any eatery that doesn't typically serve vegan fare,
We do that.
yeah, or conducting a cooking class. For planning a bigger event, see the Moonglow Gala story. Whatever the event, be inclusive because amazingly positive experiences happen when people eat good food together.
We could get Timothy Owen to conduct a food class, except that he works from 3 to 11. Okay, that, I enjoyed that immensely, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dinshaw daughter and Dinshaw mother
Mm-hmm.
were driving through Connecticut, and they passed a diner that said vegan options.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they went in and the vegan food was very good, so I
Huh.
immediately called up Tanya and told her about it.
Mhm.
And I said, Tanya, would you put up a sign that says vegan options?
Mm-hmm. What'd she say?
Yes,
Oh, good. Good.
good idea, right?
Yes, of course, advertising, it's like she said, a billboard that people are driving by, they're gonna read it.
Yeah,
And it's different than, you know, just sitting down in a restaurant and eating it and nobody knowing what you're doing.
that's right. Let me ask you this. Would there be room for two signs? One that says vegan options, and you can put that up for a while and then take down that sign and say, free vegan supper, last Wednesday of every month?
I guess that would be up to Tanya. I don't see why not. If she has one spot for a sign, why not switch it around for the other one?
Okay, we'll
I hope you don't
process
bite
that
off
her
more than
Friday.
you can chew though, Glendora. What if 30 people show up?
Oh, honey, it didn't take. We gave free vegan suppers for every Wednesday for 2 months.
I know, but that's-
Nobody showed.
That's not a sign sitting outside. What do you need?
All right, I think I can
Okay.
take it. What, where else are we, honey?
Nancy Clemens.
Oh, I have not heard from Nancy Clemens.
Oh,
And
boy.
would you take her, you see that envelope over there,
Mhm,
dear?
Yeah,
Or is it here?
Well,
And
there's
mail her her envelope, would you, hon?
okay, let me see. what
Get
it
your
looks
big
like.
cellophane tape.
Mhm.
Is it over there?
Yeah, it says to Tracy Pruitt.
And here's her address,
Alrighty,
and here's a pen.
alright. So I need a label then. Well, I guess I can write right over top of that. Want me to put a label on it?
Whatever you say. hon.
Wait, Lenny, this doesn't fit. There's gonna be tape on the paper.
So what you do in a case like that, madam, you take a piece of paper and you put it in here,
Okay,
and then fold it over.
okay. Where I was.
Yeah, you do need some labels, hon.
Yep. And the labels are,
Labels now are on drawer Labels are in drawer 8.
That's what I thought, in the front.
Drawer 8, how's that in the
Yeah.
front? Are they there, hon?
yep.
What do you
and-
know?
Yep, what do you know?
Boy.
And, where can I get a piece of paper then?
That would be drawer 7, the yellow file, behind the great big binders.
Alrighty, got it.
I'll do it for you, ma'am. See, I think my idea is like this comes,
Yep.
like this, honey,
Yep.
and then you fold it over like this.
I need more than that,
Okay,
because it's too small here too.
okay. You want the small Scotch tape to hold it for you while you get the
No.
big one out?
You know what? What I wanna do is put this on first,
Okay.
and then I want to cut it. So, I have the top and the side.
I would put it right in, honey. Here,
It won't fit. That's
Yeah.
what
won't it go like this? You might have a little bit left over, but.
That's what I'm saying, I don't want the tape to rip the pages, so.
I see, and you don't think this will work, huh?
Well, sure it will, but you're still gonna have this end.
Can't we put a
Oh,
little
yes, we
card in?
can, yes. Or I could cut it the way I said
Or
it.
you could put another label there. That would be a good idea, madam. Put a label there. Okay, I'll go get your little tape. To give you something to hold it down.
There we go.
Here
That's
it
better.
comes, madam.
Huh?
Here comes your little tape.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I moved it down just a bit, it covers most of it, so that's good, thank you.
That American Vegan magazine is always so good.
Yes.
Oh, the most wonderful experience. Pat came for lunch, and then she took me to the East Green Bush Library, as you know. And she played all these library tricks that she knew as the director for 15 years. And just took care of everything so well.
What did you have to do?
Hand in my DVDs that I've seen, and there were missing some. And if you're missing a book, if you lose a book, you know, you lose your library card.
You lose it, you don't get to pay for the book?
Well, if you can find the book, you get your card back.
But they don't just let you pay for the book and keep your library card? How rude.
Don't know.
Okay.
And so there was a very peculiar package. They gave me a DVD that had discs 3 and 4, but discs 1 and 2 were never around.
What?
So the circulation desk over at East Green Bush said, look, this came back, but where's the rest of it? And then I explained that there was another box of DVD discs, and it was discs 1 and 2.
Right.
And I said it was a whole mixed up bunch. And she was so glad that she says, I even called you on the phone. And it said that the phone was full. And I said, what number did you call? And she said 518-610-5890. Oh, she
Whatever
said.
that is.
So I was exonerated.
Thank goodness.
And then Pat goes to the computer and looks up my record. And so I came out with all new DVDs, and then I ordered the ones I don't have, and I'm finished with science and mathematics.
Oh, good. There we go. Somehow this tape got all screwy. Alrighty.
And there was a man in the last lecture I listened to today, and the name of it is Chaos, and it's a branch of mathematics.
Right.
And he told how they're helping people with epilepsy.
Really?
Yes, and what's going on in the brain, and then how they're working on some kind of an insert in the brain to warn a person when
have
a
a
seizure is going to come.
Wow.
No, it's a far away from being
That's very interesting.
operative. But I thought of you, and it was good information, and of course it's all mathematics.
Right.
It's all charts and things, but that's
You know
one-
that there are dogs that can tell when you're going to have a seizure. Did you know that?
Yes.
And there are other animals like monkeys. That
Yes,
are
he
service
mentioned that.
animals, yeah. That can tell.
Yes, you mentioned
There are
that.
dogs that can smell cancer. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they can smell cancer. Isn't that amazing?
Well, it is.
Yes, it is. Well, they have quite a functioning nose, you know. Hi, Dot. You still mad at me, or are we friends again,
No,
huh?
she's forgiven you.
Yes, she
In
does.
fact, she thanks you.
Yeah.
'Cause she doesn't like rough nails.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do my nails. Look at how big they are.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty long, Glenn. How do you do them? You just
With
clip
the
them,
clipping, with the clippers.
and then you file them?
Usually you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
No,
All right, Nancy. CLEMENS.
is there an S on the end of it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
There
there
is
is.
today. 7. Tear.
I love your writing.
Thank you. Tear Road.
Tabor. Taver. Could I just tell you,
Yeah.
double check it for you?
I think it's
Terrier. Tayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Tear. Is it Drive? Oh, I'm not done yet, Glenn.
No, I think it's road, isn't it,
I
honey?
don't know.
East Nassau.
East.
120.
12062. Okay. Do you want your return address on it?
Yes, please.
Do you want me to put a label, or do you, because you're almost out, I'll just write it.
Okay.
I seem to
This
have
has
missed
to
a
be
little tape
crossed
there.
out.
I seem to have
You
missed
made
a
a
little part
good-looking
there.
package
Thank
out of
you.
an ugly mess.
Okay, so. and door.
Anyway, Pat Nichols says that she saw Nancy Clemens about last week, and Nancy said that her job was taking her out of town for a week.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
why we haven't heard. And I called up Tommy, her husband, to get this address.
Mhm.
And spoke to Rosie Dog.
Oh, okay. 12123.
Rosie
right?
Dog is a pit bull.
Oh, really? Oh,
She's a
nice.
sweetie.
Yeah. Okay. There
And
we go.
apparently she was badly abused
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
and lives across itself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Pat said today it's amazing how much cats sleep. Her cat sleeps, gets up from, goes out for 10 minutes, then comes in and goes to sleep, then gets up. Okay.
If I'd known they were gonna let the cat in the house, I'd have given them one of mine for sure.
I know that.
I know it, but
And
they weren't.
that's my
They told
question.
me.
How come, with all the people we know and all the people we see, how come we didn't hear that?
Well, no, they did. They asked me, but they told me the cat would have to be outdoors all the time, and I'm not gonna do that to one of my cats. And then they let the cat
Who told
in.
you that?
They did, Pat and Richard, when they first discussed it with me. They said they want an outdoor only, that they were gonna fix him up a little place outside, and he would be an outside cat.
I see. They wanted him outside.
Right.
But they, the cat
They
changed-
relented, that's
their
right.
cat changed their mind.
Yes, he
Well,
did.
good for you, cat.
Well, good for the kitty, he needed a home, so that was good. But they take good care of him, and I would have loved to have given them one of my cats, but what are you gonna do? I have two brothers that would have been wonderful for them.
Oh, yeah.
Two pretty orange boys. Okay,
Well, that's too bad, isn't it?
it's okay.
What was it, semantics?
Well, they wanted it to be outdoors, and I'm not interested in an outdoor only
Of course
cat.
not.
Right? My kitties have spent enough time outdoors.
You're right.
Yeah.
You want to get your computer? It's in the bag.
You want to do computer?
No, I want to get his email and send him an email.
Oh, okay.
His email is on our Gmail.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. You want me to just look on my phone? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no, I don't have your contacts. Forget it.
Well, you got to do computer anyhow.
Right.
Are you all set for Friday at noon?
To do,
Office work, museum,
yes.
Tanya, and post office?
Yes.
I thought that you and Ruth Ann did a wonderful job on that list, trying to find those books to order. She made notes. She made notes with that one wasn't
I
in,
don't-
one didn't
Her name
circulate.
is Ruth Ann.
Roseanne?
It wasn't,
it Roseanne?
wasn't Rosemary either. It was, Pat. Pam. Pat. It was Pat.
No?
Yeah, the blonde, Pat.
Pat?
Mm-hmm.
The blonde?
I thought so. Yeah, Pat.
You mean the gray hair?
Oh, she has blondish color hair. Her name's Pat.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you and she did a wonderful job.
Thank you. I did nothing. She did it all. I handed the papers to her. That was it.
And you got the flyers.
Okay. My little daddy. Having a little trouble breathing today.
What do you suppose that is?
My asthma.
Oh.
It's
Where is the asthma? Up here?
chest, lungs.
What caused it, do you know?
I had pneumonia 3 times. When I was a baby, I had pneumonia when I was 9 months old. And I smoked for many years.
And you gave it up
Oh yeah, 23 years ago. Yep.
and never went back.
Never had a drag once.
I admire you.
Not once, thank you. It was very hard.
How did you give it up?
I got hypnotized.
Wow.
Yeah, but I really wanted to quit. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you a quick funny story. As I'm sitting outside of the office where it was going to happen, of course I'm smoking like crazy because I knew I was going to quit, right? And I had my beautiful pocketbook, and I dropped my cigarette into my pocketbook and burned a hole in one of my favorite pocketbooks. I said, well, that's prophetic, isn't it? So, there you go. I've never even had a drag off of a cigarette since.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah,
You
they're
deserve
making
a
me
lot
sick.
of credit.
I was feeling ill from smoking, and I quit coffee, I stopped drinking soda, I wanted it to be anything but the cigarettes. But it was the cigarettes.
God bless you.
It was hard.
Is Don still on that no nicotine thing?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
working?
Well, he smokes it all day long, so, but it's better than the cigarettes, and it's cheaper, much cheaper.
Why?
He was spending $20 a day on
Yeah.
cigarettes. He spends $10 about every 8 days now. And then a little more sometimes because he has to buy new cartridges, but besides, it really is, it's a fraction of the price.
Good for you.
Yeah. All right, so
You think
where,
you'll ever get through with it?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. I don't even,
Bill Jameson. Bill
Jennings, right?
Jennings. Mm-hmm.
All right, so what makes you think he's here? Because he's not coming up.
If you go into my email down here, if you go in here, it lists all of my Gmails. Doesn't it, honey?
I don't know.
Down here.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking at.
All right, just send him a veggie mag.
You don't want his email? I mean, I didn't get a chance to look yet. For some reason, this doesn't go.
I think it's better to send him a magazine.
Okay.
That accomplishes something. The other's just a question.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, his email would come up if he's ever sent you an email. It would come up right there when I start typing his name in. Okay, so we'll send him one.
Do you know where the envelopes are?
Nope. Nope, I don't.
Okay, they're behind the yellow folder, huh?
In 7?
Yes.
So the yellow folder where I just got the paper from?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there's the pig. Past the pig?
Yeah, keep going backwards, hon. Back toward the back.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a bunch of cardboard.
Yeah, now you'll see a bunch of envelopes.
Mm. Well, I see one, this one. This one, but it's got something in it.
Yeah. You want to see what's in it?
Sure.
This is nice. I don't know if you've seen them or not.
Oh, look at that. Who took those for you, Glenn?
Victoria.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
What's that one, huh?
It's a postcard from Vicky. Look at that.
That's the Kinderhook Reformed
Mhm.
Church. Reformed churches always have a huge price.
Do they?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're big on that.
Hey, there you are at the museum.
That's the old museum when it
Right.
was in the old place where you never saw it.
No, look at you. Oh, look at you, fancy lady. Very nice. Oh, that's a wonderful picture, Glenn.
It is?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Your face is much thinner now.
it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm fat there, huh?
You're not fat, but your face is thinner.
That's another
Very nice picture.
Reformed church.
Yeah.
No, that's a Lutheran church.
Hey, look at that.
That was kids
Mhm.
doing a TV show.
Oh.
These are Kinderhook period.
Mhm.
Kinderhook Reformed.
Yeah.
She's a good photographer.
Yes. Is that her?
No, that's a woman from Silver Springs, Maryland. She
Oh.
works for the government.
Mhm.
And she's a Dominican,
Mhm.
a lay Dominican,
Mhm.
and very religious and writing a book on virtue.
Oh.
And they came up to over in West Stockbridge, our Shrine of Mercy. They came up to see a priest friend of theirs installed, and she came to see me.
Oh, okay. That was nice of her.
Okay, honey, you never saw those.
No, I never did.
I got them all.
Yeah.
So that's not it, but
No.
but it's.
I didn't see any other ones, Glenn.
Okay, I'll come over.
Well, I may be looking right at them and just not seeing them. I mean, there's some cardboard.
Okay, behind the cardboard, huh?
Well, that's where I'm looking
Or
now.
in front of it?
That's where I'm looking. Got some
Okay.
calendars. Oh, here's something. Oh, it's not cardboard, that's why, it's a, goodness sakes.
Okay, I'll come over.
I got it. I got one.
Okay.
I'll trade you. Here. Whoops, sorry. Here you go. How's that one?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll autograph it for him. You got the
Okay,
pen?
okay.
Yeah. To beloved Bill. SS Glendora.
Was your ship called SS Glendora, or the ship was?
Steamship. SS
Steamship.
stands for
Oh,
steam.
okay.
The kids said it stands for stupid ship.
Who told you that?
The kids.
Bad kids.
Here it is, 3-1, Madeline. 3-1-16, Arnold
It's
Dominique.
amazing.
That was a good touch. I don't know what I was supposed to send him, but that'll take care of everything.
Okay. Okey-doke. Alright, so we'll tuck that in there.
Would your drink of water help you with the
No,
shortness of
no,
breath?
it's just, you know what happens, it's kind of like a circle. If it's hard for me to breathe, it makes me anxious, which makes it even harder to breathe, you know?
That's not fair.
No, I know.
You can't win.
Nope. Oh, this is still sticky. Oops, came out the other end. Get in there, you. Alright, so the sticky part is good. And then we need tape on this end. Tape is going crazy today.
So you're okay for Friday, huh,
I
Madeline?
think so. I don't see any, what's the date? The 5th, right? Or
The 19th, isn't it? No, it's the, yeah, it's the 5th. Back in February.
alright.
And Madeline, Lawson says he might be here Sunday afternoon. When he comes, he does the quads.
Right.
Well, shouldn't the quads be labeled before they're dubbed?
Well,
Or do you just want to give them to him? Give you a pile? You go
Yeah.
ahead and
yeah, you can
then
just
he
give
hands
me a
them to
file.
you and you can label them Monday morning?
Sure,
Monday the 7th?
sure.
So you don't have to start it this week, huh?
Well, it's up to you, Glenn.
Right here, honey.
No, I was getting a label. I didn't put his thing on yet. It's already labeled, you know?
So we can wait for you to get in and he'll just pile them and give them to
Right.
you, huh?
Right.
Okay. Well, that takes care of that. And as soon as he makes them and you label them, the next day he's gonna do quads week 3 and week 4.
Right.
So that the third day you could start wrapping quads, right?
Right. Okay, Bill Jennings.
Well, thank you. Bill Jennings, P.O. Box 59, Volcano, H.I.
Yeah.
96785.
All right, and we'll put you.
Nice job you did on this.
Thank you. Alrighty, there's two.
Thank you. That goes to our Friday file.
Right, okay, now what would you like to do?
I guess we better do computer, huh?
Alright, here we are. Combine that one. Okay. Inbox, we have Cynthia Mulford, Roundtable. We already got this one. Meets the second and fourth Wednesday of the month at 6:30, which brings our next meeting date to the next Wednesday, March 9th. Roger is back from his trip to Israel and will be hosting that night since I have another commitment. Last week, only Kim,
What was she saying, not meeting March 9th?
they are meeting, yes.
I'm supposed to go to that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because there's no vegetarian club.
Oh, okay. Last week, only Kim, Rishi, and I were able to meet, and we didn't feel in a position to decide whether or not we should continue with the book, Ethics for the New Millennium. They're short chapters and it's easy reading, so let's plan on discussing chapters 1 through 7 next week, March 10th.
That's good enough. Will
Okay.
you ask her if she's going to pick me up on March 9th?
And who am I asking? Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Okay, so you want to reply. How do you reply here? How do you reply? Oh, reply. Are you
Going to
to,
pick up Glendora
oops,
March 9th at whatever time you choose.
yeah. Anything else?
I hope it's above freezing. With appreciation for your contribution. To this
Mm-hmm.
universe.
Okay.
Thank you, sweet.
Okay. And send is down here. Okay. Alrighty. So back to inbox. There's 1, 2, 3 things from Lulu.com.
And are they all about buying books?
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, your award from us, save on shipping. Yeah, it's all about buying stuff.
Okay, delete please.
Okay. Do you want me to delete Cynthia's also?
Sure.
Okay. That's weird. And delete. And the last one is Create TV San Jose.
And what are they doing? Having a party?
Hi, just a reminder that you're receiving this email because you expressed an interest in Create TV San Jose. Don't forget to add Pam at createtv.org to your address book, so we'll be sure to land in your inbox, which they do already.
What
And
do
it's
I have to do
about,
something?
no, it's watch finalist videos. We're pleased to announce that the creative finalist videos begin airing on Silicon Valley Channel 30 tomorrow.
You remember that woman who was retiring from Create TV?
Yes.
And she had done so much for public
Mhm.
access and we sent her $20?
Mm-hmm.
We never heard from her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Are you interested in any of what this is?
Wait a second, I'm gonna
Mhm.
ask you something. What's your prediction?
About whether you'll hear from her?
No, your prediction whether I want it deleted.
Well, I think you probably do want it deleted.
This is good. And on all of them, we'll find out what your prediction is. And pretty soon you'll get so good.
Okay. Now listen, just so you know what the series are, the first one's called Native Voice TV, Tony Redhouse, Native American Healer. The second one is Darlene Carmen Presents an Artist Laureate Sculpted Vision,
No,
and then the Car Guy Channel.
what do you think?
No.
Yes, you're
Just
right.
wanted to see if there was any that you wanted to see.
Huh?
Alrighty, so, oh
That's
my
the end of
gosh, you have
Gmail.
35
Go
new
over to
socials.
YouTube, honey, and
Oh.
see how many people are watching.
How do I go to YouTube?
The Google Chrome.
Oh, you want to go out of here? You don't want to look at your socials first?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, the
That's
social.
okay.
Now do your predictions. Let's see how
Yeah.
many you get.
Okay, so popular in your network, you don't care about. Facebook, we're going to look at.
Right.
Yeah, there's several Facebooks. I'll just delete them because we're gonna see them on Facebook.
Right.
Twitter, follow my vegan dreams. No. Facebook, go. Yeah, these are all Facebook and Twitter.
How many days has been, you looked at the computer on Friday, right?
Yes.
So you're doing Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and Tuesday. You're doing only 4 days.
Right.
That's enough, you know.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get rid of all these Facebooks first. Good lordy. Wow. 35 altogether. Okay. 35 of them all together. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of all the Facebooks because we're going to go there. The Gentle Barn. Oh, they're
What's that
following.
about, huh?
The Gentle Barn is following you. The Gentle Barn is, oh, we've heard of the Gentle Barn before. It's a sanctuary, and it is located in, as soon as it opens up, I'll tell you. Well, Tony must have told us about this.
Oh.
Because, yeah. Gentle Barn rescues, rehabilitates, and gives sanctuary to abused animals. Then through the interaction with our animals, children learn reverence for all life. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that pig. Can you see that?
Bless his heart.
Look at how big that piggy is.
Oh, bless his heart.
Wow.
I'm so glad for him.
Do you want to follow them?
Yes.
All right, let's see if I can find a place to follow them. Oh, there's a nice horse. How do I follow you? Come on now. Here it is. Follow. All right. Okay, that's a nice thing. Where are they located, though? Imagine they don't... Oh, Santa Clarita, California.
God bless him.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to have a sanctuary, it's probably easier in the sunshine, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to social. Whoops.
We have plenty of sunshine here. I don't complain. We got plenty of sunshine.
Yeah. All right. I did not go away. Do you know Corey Stinson?
No?
This is the weirdest thing. Okay. Do you know Lonnie Dunn? No. They followed you. All right, the first one, health guide.
No.
No, okay. They're following you, that's all it was. Ash the naturopath, they're following you.
Oh, good.
A lot of these are people that want you to buy something. Cloud Rail at Cloud Rail, they're following you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Madeline, are you all set to go to the bank Thursday? The 3rd?
Yes.
What?
That one's following you. And YouTube, J Heel Wink has subscribed. Let's see what that is. Must be to your YouTube. Yep, they've subscribed to you on YouTube. J Heel Wink.
Oh, good. I got 107 subscribers.
Oh, good.
Mm.
You want to keep that or no? No.
What?
No.
No, I have a record of it on YouTube.
Okay, then we don't need it. Then the only thing left was this Facebook, and do you want to archive the Gentle Barn or no?
Yep. Archive it?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were going to follow them.
we did, so just delete
no. If we follow them, we don't have to
it?
archive
No
it.
problem, okay. Alrighty, then your
Good.
social tab is empty.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Now go to Google Chrome.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Who's the kitty? Who's the little kitty?
Okay. All right, what do you want to know on YouTube?
How many people watched, please?
4 days ago, you had 4 views for God.
That's good, that's
Okay.
good enough. And then,
1 week ago, 12 views.
wow,
1 week ago, 6 views.
good. Just to do more, 2 more, that's enough.
1 week ago, 6 views. 2 weeks ago, 11 views.
I think that's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, out of YouTube
Alrighty.
to Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, I do an hour and a half of Facebook every morning, Glendora. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Where
Really?
we at. Yeah. Yeah. Posting animals.
Cute kids.
Yeah, they are cute. David Blunkett said, "Thank you so much for accepting my friend request." Why
Okay.
did we do that? Let's see what he's
And
saying.
then he said, in spite of Madeline, right?
Please, can we be friends if you do not mind? Hope to hear from you soon.
Who?
David Blunkett.
Okay.
Okay, notifications. You have The Man Called God. David Scott liked that. 14 people liked, what is this one? Oh, we're way over here. Let's go over.
The man who, what was it?
The Man Called God from the Oval
Oh,
Office.
that's the last one. Okay, then that tells me what the new one is.
Right, 14 people liked that one also.
How many people on the God telephone call?
14 altogether, 15 altogether.
No, how many viewers?
Oh, I don't know, I'm not there yet.
Oh, I see.
I don't think. Does it say here?
Yeah, you get it on this side of the page.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, we're not there yet. And you had 11, 12, 13, 14 liked, the little girl is talking to somebody? Okay, so that's that.
That's enough.
Okay.
No, why don't you get those over here, honey, that say how many people saw it?
I don't know that we're on that page. Let's see.
I know, it comes after you put the joke in. Put the joke in, honey.
Okay.
Comes right after you put the joke in.
Alrighty. There it is.
Okay, here's the joke.
Oh,
The
wait a
high
minute, wait a
school-
minute, I'm not there yet. Hang on. Hang on. Why aren't I there yet? Oh, because I'm in notifications. Okay, there you are. Okay, the high school.
Football coach.
Uh-huh.
Said to his star player, colon, and no quote, colon,
Colon, that's the double, right? Yep.
yep, double period, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Said to his star player, you got that, hon?
Mm-hmm.
You're out of condition. Period.
Mm-hmm.
What's the matter? Comma.
What? Yeah.
You been studying or something?
Okay. And
Question mark.
I did, yeah. Oh, I spelled something wrong. How about that? Something. And I spelled high school wrong. I love a computer that tells you when you've made a mistake. You ready to post?
Yes.
Post.
Oh, you want some water, Dot? I'll go get you some. Okay, you haven't laughed at the joke yet.
Which one? The one you just did?
Yeah.
I heard it a few minutes ago and I laughed.
You did?
Yes.
It is kind of funny.
It is, yeah.
Here, .com. I'll give you your...
All right.
Here, .com. Poor little kitty's first day. Thirsty cat. She knows that I was getting her water. Isn't that cute?
Yep, she is
She
cute.
just stood there and waited.
Yeah.
She knew she was going to get room service.
Okay. Let's go over here. Anything else you want to see here?
No, thank you,
Okay.
dear. Except, did it come up to how many people?
No.
Okay, that's all right. Keep
All right.
going.
So,
Now we go to Twitter.
Yeah. 263 tweets, 375 following, and 162 followers.
Wow.
Alrighty, now you have one little bell there. Let's see what that is.
Would you like?
Health Guide and 8 others followed you.
Good.
Okay.
Would you like me something to write?
Yeah, one sec. Let me get
Okay.
in there.
mycat, .com,
My cat, .com. Yeah.
is 11 years old, comma,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
vegan, comma,
Mm-hmm.
no veterinarians. Want me to spell it for you?
I know how to spell it, unfortunately. Yeah.
No veterinarians and no medicines.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, we're done with the computer.
Alrighty.
No, I appreciate it.
No problem.